Hi there, welcome back. On my previous video, I got cut short. I was having an issue with the light. I was just about finished. I'm just going to wrap that up. I had been finally in communication with Barb. She had said that we'd had a problem with me keeping things in the storage unit before. As if to imply that she didn't like that I was keeping things in her storage facility, and she had no because she's so out of touch, she didn't understand that I needed equipment to work with. It was essential, and those correspondences that I think it was just one email that I received from her after many weeks of trying to get a hold of her. And I had attempted to make contact many times. She had she'd blocked my number, so when I got this email, I was hoping we could establish real contact and we could talk. So she had said essentially that she was only going to pay me under one condition, and that is that sorry, there's some traffic going by, and that was I've lost my train of thought. I apologize. Under only one condition would I get paid, and that is if I admit to a few things that she had said that I had done, and that was the unauthorized work issue. Don't know what that was about, and keeping things in her storage facility. I feel like there was something else, but either way, any of those things that she had mentioned, however, if she was honestly under just the wrong impression, that's exactly what it was. She had arrived at some conclusion based on misinformation, or just a misunderstanding. Something had gone horribly wrong, and she was misunderstanding something, and simply a dialogue between her and I would resolve this. I explained that in an email to her, which was a response to this email that she had sent me. And in that email, I also explained, because she's so out of touch, I wanted to make absolutely certain that she understood that I'm not financially secure like they are. I can't just have someone not pay me tens of thousands of dollars and survive. So I explained very explicitly in that email, going off some notes here, that the damage that it would cause me. And that is, I had mentioned my parents were getting older. I wanted to be able to take care of them, my dad in particular. So being, not having any money and trying to just simply survive, potentially losing my apartment and all of my things, that would obviously mean that I'm not capable of providing the kind of help I want to my parents. I also did say I'm very much at risk of losing absolutely everything. I have worked for months without payment, and over the course of that time, my funds have been dwindling down to what is now essentially nothing. I won't be able to make rent. And I wanted her to know exactly what my situation was, so that there was no misunderstanding about the kind of peril that I was in. And all we needed to do was have a dialogue, and whatever assumptions that she had formed, they were incorrect. However that happened, I was certain that I'd be able to clear that up with a dialogue. That never happened. I never heard from her again. So I had been spending time reaching out to lawyers. I had no luck. I mean, I spoke with some lawyers. Consultations cost me a little bit of money. One lawyer turned me down due to conflict of interest, and that was pretty soon into exploring this option of, potential legal action. But I was very, I decided that wasn't something I could explore. There are a few reasons for that. Primarily, her brother is a judge. I don't know if he still is, but at the time he was, in Portland. And I dealt with the court system in Portland, and I'm not going to go into detail in this video. I might in another video explain that, but I had been living in Portland for quite some time. Essentially, the city seemed to see its citizens as just revenue generating streams, and I had been through the court system, and there was a serious lack of integrity with a judge that I had dealt with, and the entire process leading up to seeing the judge. Like I said, I might go into that in some other video if I have the time to, and that'll be a video in addition to these string of videos that are leading up to my situation here. However, even though I had decided that legal action at that time was something that I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to use that as a reliable mechanism to get my money back. I didn't trust the justice system, and I thought it might be difficult to find a lawyer who would represent me. And if I did find a lawyer who would represent me, I was quoted about $25,000 for a case, and that was I'm pretty sure that was regardless of a win. So I would be out $25,000 just to get about that much money back. So my plan was survive, try to scramble to find some work, make some money, save my apartment and my things, and later on, when I'm financially capable of it, I would represent myself in court. And I know that people say don't do that, it's foolish. It was an awkward, amount of money to be asking for. When you're looking at essentially spending as much money on a lawyer just to get that amount of money back, it doesn't make any sense. But I was going to do it out of the principle of it. I would embark on attempting to go through the legal system to get my money from these people under the assumption that it wasn't going to work. I just wanted to be able to I wanted to get them in court and state my case. I wanted them to hear me, and I wanted the court to hear me. And even if the court was monopolized by people who really had my client's interests in mind as opposed to mine, it was important to me to let everyone know what these people have done and what the kind of things they get up to. And anyway, that never ended up happening. But that is where that kind of sums up that video, I think. So the next video will be moving on from this, and I think all of this it will be behind us. I'm sorry, I've really lost my train of thought here. So anyway, thank you for listening to this. If this video was even really very necessary, I just kind of wanted to tie that other one up. Oh, there is something I wanted to mention. I misspeak a lot. I have gone the past 16 months without barely talking, and prior to that I was extremely sick, and I took a medication. I lost the ability to speak for a while. I'm not capable of communicating like I once was, and I had mentioned something. What was it in the past video? I was speaking about John Cacoulidis. That's right. I misspoke, and I said something about him. That this, based on what I understood about him and just a little bit that I'd read and heard about, was that the city, I think he had kind of free reign to do sort of what he wanted to do. It appeared, and he was. I had said that the city or local government gave him a wide breadth. That's not, I meant a wide berth. And what I mean by that is that I think he was able to do things, to conduct himself in such a way that would result in legal repercussions for most people. And he was, I think he was to a point above the law. And I think that when he called the cops on me and they showed up at that storage facility, I think that was sending a mess. I think that was sending a message to me. First of all, the response time by the police was, I'd say, within a 5-minute time frame. I don't know how many people have had to call the police before, but the response time can be pretty abysmal. Tens of minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, to place a phone call to the police and have them show up ready to arrest someone with no questions asked within 5 minutes. Either he was very lucky and those cops just happened to be on his side, or I think that the message that he was trying to send to me was that you don't have any recourse. I want to, he had a lot of pull. He had a lot of influence over perhaps the police department, and I think that he was sending a message. I could be wrong. I don't know. So I will continue my next video, and we'll be moving on at that point. I'm sorry. I'm off track here. I've got to get these videos done. I'm running out of time though, so I kind of just, if I make mistakes, I just go with it, and I'm sorry you have to deal with it. Thank you though. I will see you soon in the next video.